Hi everybody. My Audi A2 with the LPG conversion have been some problems with the startups, and now I might have found the problem. So when you start the car, when the engine is cold, it does really bad idle. So when I press the car, it doesn't want to take revs. It shakes a lot, and longer the car has stand still, the worse the rough idle is. And when I press the first car, it starts to drop the RPMs a lot, and even during normal idling the reps are not constant depending on the outside temperature. But as you saw, before I started the car, the battery voltage was really low. So I guess my battery is just going bad, and now I will try to change it and I will report did it fix the car. I have already previously changed the lambda sensor, and the previous owner had changed the spark plug cables, and I also changed the spark plugs of the car, and nothing of those helped much in the problem. The new spark plugs made it a little bit better to run on low rest, but it didn't help on the cold start problems. Okay, now the engine is already warm. It takes about 20 to 40 seconds to get it warm, and now it starts to work pretty much normal, and after that there's no problems with the car. It doesn't matter do I start the car in the LPG mode or do I drive in the LPG or normal petrol mode. It always starts with the petrol mode, but when you're able to rev it few times, it starts to work much better. And I will write on the YouTube video description did it help or not. I hope really that it will fix the car, because otherwise it has worked like a really well and the consumption is reasonable. Okay, I will add a little bit more video material. So now it's still idling. If I put the lights on, voltage will shortly drop to 13.8 and won't get any higher than that. If I put it back off, 13.9 volts, 14 volts. But what happens when I turn the car down? Let's see how fast the voltage drops. I have to put it back ignition on. Let's hope it recovers. 12.3 volts already. 12.2, so it drops like really fast. It should be staying 12.2 volts, and little resistance from the lights, it drops to 19.8 volts, which is really bad. Last winter I already dropped the juice of the battery so low by playing music about 2 hours, and after that it didn't want to start anymore. So that's when I first guessed that the battery isn't so well conditioned, but now it seems that it's causing the problems, because now it's 11.6 already, and now it's 12 volts, 11.9. So I really hope this will fix the car. Back on the lights, 11.7, and it shouldn't drop like this if the battery is working, because the car is driven almost daily. Last week I was on holiday and it stood still 1 week, and it was the worst startup when I have had this car. So the new battery hopefully fixes this and the car will start to work much better. Let's put back off the lights, and again it has dropped a little bit, 11.9. Yeah, I will post the results. Fingers crossed. Okay, I just installed the new battery. Still haven't reset or set my timers. never started this with this battery at all. When I put the lights on, voltage drop only 0.2 volts, which should be normal with the lights on, and it seems that it's keeping well. I will start with the lights on. Let's see what happens. Will the idle work much? Stupid laptop. But the RPMs seem to work from the start, but now the engine is still warm, so it's not exactly the same, but tomorrow I will see will it work better or not. Okay, now the engine is running. Idle seems to stay constant. It's at least not at the moment rushing. Voltage seems to be only 13.2 watts. And when you raise the revs higher, it goes to 13.7. Oh yes, I have now the lights on. Lights off, it goes to same 13.9 watts. Okay, now the car has stand one day, and let's see how it works. Engine is still totally cold. Revs seem to work much nicer. Car is fixed, I would say, based on this data. That was an easy fix, not necessarily cheap, because I also changed some other parts which didn't need to be fixed. There were fault codes like lambda sensor not working and stuff like that. But now it's fixed. I hope this helped somebody on their car's problems. Thanks for watching.